closely. The pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run. This is Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check out. 675. Right there.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, D.
The toss out to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. 90.
On 1st down, Love. On target over the middle to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Hey, watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 33.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Love. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. 36 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.